Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people on whose traditional lands these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Absolutely fabulous to have you along here today. Yes, I do understand it would be easier if I was over the river in a Wabakal country, but Worimi, thank you for the prompt every now and again that I need to articulate that a bit clearer. Okay, entertainment only. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What I want to have a quick look at is I'm going to have a look at Dianne Feinstein, who has returned to the Senate. I really get the feels that I read on her a few weeks back, month back, can't remember. Uh, yes, she's come back. Her main task is going to be to vote in the Judiciary Committee because the Republicans have denied the option of replacing her on the Judiciary Committee. But I really feel that her main intent of coming back, aside from the fact that she doesn't know when to pass the baton on, was to sort out the SCOTUS. Now, I do apologise about my light there. I'm trying to trying to get it at a decent. It's one of those. It's an autofocus, and I've got to click somewhere on the screen to get the light to focus. And yeah, who buys a computer during Mercury retrograde? I have no idea. Hopefully, it's over in another 2 days. Let's see how we go. Okay, so Dianne Feinstein, I'm going to use my mystical manga cards. I'm just going to have a look at Dianne Feinstein going forward, and then I want to have a look at the SCOTUS themselves. Now, I've read several times on the SCOTUS in the past. I think the one about a year ago really took me by surprise that it was going to be Clarence Thomas going by around mid this year, and also Clarence and also Roberts going around mid this year. They were totally not the ones I expected. And then Kavanagh sort of around 12 months later. But just show me what's Dianne Feinstein up to now that she's back. What's the future hold for Dianne Feinstein? Whoops, hang on, I'll just pick this one up. Okay, interesting. Two first cards that have fallen out. Okay, I'll bring you down in a sec. Are you ready for me to? Is that the? No, that one. You want that one? Okay, right. The first two cards for Dianne Feinstein. Just bear with me. I'll try and get some light on that properly. I hope they're okay. Yeah, no, not necessarily death itself, but endings, inevitable endings. Not quite sure. I mean, I don't even know if I need to read any further than that. I did get that she was going to return and then pass the baton over, but endings and a collective awakening and an inevitable ending. Base, we've got the voter, past, we've got the Knight of Coins. So she's been really, I mean, she's been good in her position, but it is time. And sometimes it is hard for us to recognise when it is time to move on. But she has been steady, dependable, a really good candidate in the past, but it's time to move on for Dianne. Crowning this reading, the Queen of Wands. So this is her in her position as a legislator and inspiration, and bringing forward. I'll just see if. Hang on. I'll just squeak down. I can't even see where my mouse is. Click on those cards. Just try and bring them into a little bit better focus. There we go. Yeah, this is her as in her position as a legislator. So what we've got is endings, inevitable ending, the voters, solid work in the past, her position as the legislator, she has been in the past an inspiration. Okay, this is what's stewing at the moment, what's going forward. King of Wands. Yeah, I have seen her being replaced. I read on several on who was going to replace her. If you go back and have a look, I have to flick back through. It wasn't who people were expecting. Who am I looking at here? Do, 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 do. I'm sure one of you, my beautiful people, can tell me. I've got a notebook, absolutely chockers here, that I did see that um, her replacement was it Rogue Hana that I saw? I'm sure one of my beautiful people will remind me. But yeah, okay. Immediate future is replacement by a male legislator. Externally, it's going to happen fairly quickly. So I did get that she was going to come back. She was going to do what was absolutely necessary, and then she was going to pass the baton. So this is movement with the chariot. Internally, she's not well. She's her judgment is being affected, which is nothing against the woman herself. Apparently, her balance, her eyesight. She required a wheelchair to get around the Senate, and again, nothing against wheelchairs, but and this is not um, toxicity or greed or anything like this. I'm just getting that she's just not well, is what I'm getting. Okay, hopes and fears, a new beginning, a new partnership, a new relationship coming forward. It is a crossroads moment, thigh deep in the swamp here, having to face the truth at this crossroads moment, and we know what the swamp is. So I'm going to be interested to see how it's going to go with the SCOTUS. The confirming of Biden's judges is not the priority at the moment for her, even though she will be doing so. She did say that she's been told to lighten her load, and that I'm getting that she may miss actual Senate votes, but it's the Judiciary Committee that is her priority at the moment. Okay, yeah, having to step back due to illness, and here's the Biden administration moving forward, moving on. Okay, face of the reading, a lot of anxiety about the choices, and the choices are being somewhat fogged over by emotions, but here we have the rebalancing. The loss, I suspect this is her stepping down, uh, the loss, and that the two cups remaining and moving forward. And then we have balance here, the justice card, which leads me to the next reading. Okay, thank you. Right, well, the boys have just given me the old slap up the side of the head. Anxiety about the decisions that need to be made that may be being fogged by emotion, but I have her here balanced to work on the justice system. So I'm really getting that is the reason why she's back, is for the Judiciary Committee. Thank you. The next card on the bottom there was the prosecutors. So tell me about, is Dianne Feinstein. Okay, tell me about those on this. Okay, how do I put it? So has Dianne Feinstein come back? Entertainment only. Dianne Feinstein and the Clarence Thomas. Just show me Dianne Feinstein. What is she here for? Clary. Has Dianne Feinstein come back? Has Dianne Feinstein got Clarence Thomas in her crosshairs? Is what I'm getting. And here is yes. The Temperance card again. It's a yes card. So is Dianne Feinstein got the Clarence Thomas issue? Is Dianne Feinstein come back mainly for the Clarence Thomas issue? She got Clary in her crosshairs. Has Dianne Feinstein got Clary in her crosshairs? Because they need her to be able to subpoena him and Roberts to please explain. Okay, come on down. Again, I shall just, where's my mouse? Come on, mousey. Sorry about this. Right, let's get it going. Okay, there we go. Oh, new computers. Okay, so it's a yes. It's getting back to the simplicity of the matter is what I've got there. An emotional getting back to the simplicity. Here we have the Queen of Coins, which is about challenged by the Queen of Coins. So it's money being brought forward in cases of domestic stability. Oh, why did I say cases? That was interesting. Okay. She is simply there to rule on where money has been involved in domestic security. I'm getting here. We've got the Lovers, the unbalanced partnership is the foundation of this reading. I know I didn't word it really properly, guys, so give me a bit a bit of a hand in regards to this. Um, the oversight for, thank you, I'm being drawn to the angel there, the oversight for a an abusive relationship is what I'm getting here on the SCOTUS. An abusive relationship, that's not the right word. I know that's not the right word. What are they talking about here? They're talking about the unbalanced of it, the fact that it's a, how do I put that? The agreement that some of the SCOTUS members have, that Clarence Thomas has with the agreement that Clarence Thomas has made him into this unbalanced, unbiased. so partisan. Okay, put it that way. A, a biased relationship. Okay. What we have in the past is the fool, the foolishness. I'm going to actually draw on this again because this is I asked this question wrong, but the boys are doing their best with it. We have here the whistleblower coming forward, something completely unexpected coming out of left field, the Queen of Cups unemotionally bringing something forward that is not yet been revealed. Okay. Externally, the abuse of power. Internally, something again, secrets behind the scenes. This is in regards to the SCOTUS. A lot of anxiety and the hopes and fears. Yes, now I'm getting the prickly head. Here's Dianne Fienstien, the legislator, the legislators. This may be her replacement. Knight of Wands. A lot of messaging coming forward in this outcome. So action in regards to the messaging coming forward, and a lot of messaging, negative messaging coming forward, and then a new beginning. So the outcome is all about wands, a new plan, a new career, messaging coming forward, a lot of messaging coming forward, which is then going to be investigated, and it is going to bring about change. Okay, on the base, we've got the tower moment, the walking away, the new beginning, the ending, and the Ace of Swords in regards to dark money and loss. Loss of on the SCOTUS. I'm going to ask that a little bit differently to see how we go. Yes. Because that was, I mean, the boys did their best, and boy, what they brought out there was quite interesting. So let's have a look. I just want to ask that a little bit differently. Prosecutors, about giving and receiving of money, about in their gilded cage. This is okay. I went to shuffle it all threw out at me, and I think what the boys are telling me is that they are actually done. Um, the it's all about the money. Prosecutors are going to come forward about the money, and Thomas is going to find himself suspended, is what I'm getting there. Suspended is what I'm getting. Okay, I'm just going to ask one last question. Is Clarence Thomas going to be subpoenaed. Sorry, that's my washing machine going on in the background there. Is Clarence Thomas going to be subpoenaed, brought before the Judiciary Committee? Please explain. Just tell me quickly. Tell me quickly, is Clarence Thomas, that's the plan, is Clarence Thomas going to be brought before the Judiciary Committee with a please explain? Is Clarence Thomas going to be brought forward in front of the Judiciary Committee with a please explain? Yep. Right. Yes card. Yes card there with the temperance. It's about a rebalancing. Yeah. About the money. So yes, about the money that he has received. Here's the King of Swords, prosecutors in the past. Here's the government, the authorities, the SCOTUS. It is about a crossroads crossroads moment for the swamp, the clearing of the swamp, the circles of support working together. I'm going to say that this is the Judiciary Committee in the immediate future. The Three of Hearts, which is the overseeing about the betrayal, deception. Page of Swords and internally, so that's externally. Internally, the whistleblower coming forward about the mercenary actions. People turning away as this message is brought forward, turning away from Clarence. It's a really uncomfortable in regards to his bought partisanship that is being seen. That is the plan to fully illuminate. Something completely unexpected coming out of left field in regards to this, about what has happened in the past. And it's a new start, but also Clarence's foolishness. Okay, on the base, we've got the investigation, new beginning, ending for Clarence as justice is brought forward. We've got a lot of negative messaging coming forward that is really going to open some eyeballs, but it also brings about an inevitable ending. Clarence is going to have to defend himself, and again we have a new emotionally overwhelming in regards to whoever this King of Coins is and the abuse of power. So there's a money trail behind the scenes, oligarchical money. This may be the Harlan Crow issue coming forward. So what I am getting is that, I am getting, yes, Clarence is going to be brought forward, and it's going to be not particularly good for him. Let's see how it plays. Okay, love to you all.